Thank you very much for the questions. I'm happy to answer them. I'll take them one at a time. Let's think of virtualization as one big mansion. Within that mansion, you have several rooms with several occupants, with each occupant at liberty to create, recreate, arrange, rearrange, pimp the room in a way that suits his or her persona, in a way he or she can vibe with. Okay, that leverage, that freedom each occupant has to bring life to the room in a way that suits him or her is what virtualization achieves. So within that mansion, you have independent rooms existing as though they were mansions on their own. Okay, so virtualization is that technology that makes one computer, that's the big mansion in this case, act as though it has several other computers within it. Each of these computers would be each of the apartments. Okay, now someone has to keep things organized within this mansion. Let's call that someone the landlord. The technical term for that landlord would be the hypervisor. The landlord who lives within the mansion would be the bare metal hypervisor or the type 1 hypervisor. And the one who lives away from the mansion and probably delegates someone within the mansion to take care of things around the mansion would be the type 2 hypervisor or the hosted by, hypervisor, which exists on the operating system of the main physical machine. Okay, now as expected, the bare metal hypervisor, being the living landlord, would have better control of the environment. Enforcement of key rules of engagement will be swifter, and of course, tolerance for encroachment would have zero tolerance. Okay, so that's that for that. Each of these rooms within the mansion is a virtual machine. So there are core components of a virtual machine. Every virtual machine must have an operating system. Okay, think of the operating system like the lifestyle of each person in each apartment. You have the Windows guys, you have the Linux guys. Okay, other than the operating system, you have the central processing unit. Someone has to do all the thinking. You need to think of how to pimp your room to suit your lifestyle and all of that. All of that thinking requires processing power. That's what the virtual central processing unit would do for you. And as you're making these decisions by the minute, you need somewhere to temporarily keep these decisions, what you have agreed to do within your head. That's where the virtual random access memory comes in, the virtual RAM. There are those things you don't want to forget. Even when you sleep or wake up, you want to always go back to them, pick up the information and reuse them. That's where the virtual storage comes in. And if you need to communicate with people within that same mansion or outside the mansion, what will make that possible for you is the virtual network interface card. Okay, now why is virtualization important to a business? It's easy to see that you're going to save cost. A business is going to save cost. How's it going to save cost? You don't spend buying multiple central processing units, for instance, multiple network interface cards, for instance. You have everything riding on the existing physical computer. Every other thing is virtual within it. Aside that, you are saving space concurrently. Rather than have a space for like say 10 different systems, you're using the space for just one computer to create multiple instances. How about scalability? If you feel the need to add one more computer to your enterprise, all you need to do is create one more virtual machine, or even 2 or 3 as the case may be. And where you feel the need to reduce that number courtesy of your business demands, it's very easy to do. It's as simple as deleting a virtual machine. Of course, disaster recovery is also very easy with the concept of virtualization. If one virtual machine fails and you don't have a backed up instance of it or a restore point, you can very easily delete it and recreate it. The advantages go on and on. Brings me back to some time in, that should have been sometime, say 5-6 years ago, okay, at the University of Port Harcourt. I had the need to keep a file away from prying eyes. What did I do? Rather than just dump it somewhere in my physical computer, I created a virtual machine using VMware. And within that virtual machine, which of course I encrypted, I created a folder and a subfolder and another subfolder. Encrypted all the way. So getting to that file meant one had to break through all these levels or layers of security I had put in at the time. That's one other beautiful thing virtualization can do for you. The pros of virtualization go on, and it's really crucial for a business. Thank you very much.